Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mr. Dirt Mason here, back with another open forum. It has been quite a while since I have done one of these. Probably been about 6 months. So I am here with a few guests. Please welcome yourselves, guys.
Yo, 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 what is going on? It's your boy Slick here.
Hold up, I got the thing for that. All right, guys, go ahead. Caleb, introduce himself.
What?
Caleb, introduce himself. Anybody go next?
Oh, yeah,
Firelord,
yeah, I already got done with my part. They can go next.
Firelord Croissant. What more could you ask?
And we have
Lady M Light, also known as Lady M.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. It's been a long while since we've done one of these. And in tonight's stream, we got a few things to talk about. One of them being High School DxD. I finally got to watch the anime myself, when me and Caleb included. After Caleb was able to get me 3 seasons of High School DxD. And not too long ago, we finished High School DxD Season 1. And we are going to kind of go over some of the episodes and kind of rank them and give our thoughts on them. We're not going to show any footage, of course, but we will talk about these episodes. We also have Firelord to share some things about Tekken 8. And from there on, we'll probably go for an open forum. So, do you guys want to start off with the High School DxD stuff?
I will say this, I know it's not for everyone, just because of, if it's harem and ecchi service, but just because it has, it doesn't mean it's bad, at least in my take. But what I love about usually this anime is that it has humor in it, some awesome fight scenes. We get some very heart-wrenching moments, and we get not only that, we also tend to get all these things of throughout the seasons, throughout Norse, Greek mythology, and then there's maybe the Journey to the West, Asian culture mythologies, if that makes sense, with the Nimbus and stuff like that. And it's more than just devils, fallen angels, and angels, but because it brings more to it. But throughout season 1, it's basically we tend to our protagonist is more trying to get used to being a devil and his new secret gear that he has.
Yeah. My impressions of it were, I know what High School DxD is. I've heard of it. I just never gotten to watch it. And finally getting to watch it, yeah, it was definitely worth watching it.
Indeed, it is.
Yeah, there's tons of boobies and stuff like that, but at the same time, this is such a good anime.
It is we get to see our progression with throughout the seasons. With obviously he's already seen season 1, so he hasn't gotten much more progressive from his pervertedness. But we get throughout the seasons, we basically, for our protagonist, he has this progression of from becoming just a pervert to almost an actual heroic person. But and he would just legitimately die for his friends. It's what shows a good heroic person is. But
So how about we go ahead and talk about our first episode together. I got a girlfriend. In this episode, Issei is desperate for a girlfriend, so when Yuma asks him out on a date, he doesn't hesitate to say yes. However, things go far from well. So this is the first episode, and in this episode, we get to meet Issei and his two friends, which I can't remember their names. Caleb, what were they?
Well, we get to there was from what we know, is like shit. Well, before there's his two friends, we get this epilogue scene of what is foreshadowing for Toll, where how he met
I do remember that we get a foreshadowing epilogue scene.
Yes, and then that's when we basically meet his friends afterwards, which I think one of them is Matsura and Maruhama. I think like two of them are Matsura and Maruhama. I don't remember, but dude, just seeing just how fucking which I'm trying to think of the proper word. I guess you could say perverted, but I want to just think more professional.
Well, they're all perverted, dude. They're
Right?
sitting there spying on the fucking girls like at the practicing.
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I know, but it's like I feel like they could have feel like there's a more proper word for them. You know what I mean? Like
Creeps.
Like I guess they're just a bunch of goofs.
Fantasizing. about
Yes,
women?
yes. Maybe that
It's like
yeah.
they even implement that they watch porn together, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they did. Which is I love about the show. It brings just like sexual humor into it, which is kind of funny. But
I know,
and
right?
it's just oh yeah, and then your reaction to like the fucking one face of one of Issei's
Yeah, the
friends.
one face he makes, dude. That fucking one face is fucking hilarious.
Right. And then like of course we get to see one of the goats that's named Kiba.
Yeah,
And
Kiba is
of course
the,
Issei and his friends get jealous over that because he's one of those
yeah, the one
popular
guy
school
that's like
boys.
very popular.
Yeah. And like and also all that shenanigans usually, and of course that's when they start fantasizing their shit, obviously. And then they have like this peeping room wherever fuck it is. But
Let me check.
of course, after they basically had all their shenanigans, right? I think this is also when they started noticing Rias. Which, by the way, her fucking theme is just great. But, and then of course, like all this time after throughout the day, this is when we get to see like one of the characters that's disguises themselves as Yuma, which is the girlfriend.
Yeah, Yuma, which
Yeah.
like immediately, like Caleb told me to pause, and is like, "What do you notice about her?" Is like, well, she immediately asks him out on a date, and it's like, he's like, you know, wait until you see how sus it
Well,
gets.
yeah, I also told you how suspicious it was, right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, and like, he's like, I was like, usually most protagonists don't get asked out this late, like this early, right? But usually it's like earns and shit. But, and I was like, I was at the same time, I felt bad for Issei because he's just so innocent in that situation. But because he's just like, oh yes, I got finally get a girlfriend, and I'm just like, oh, this poor innocent soul.
I know, right?
Right? And that is when, of course, I'm just like, he starts like, I wouldn't really say bragging. He was just kind of showing off to his friends when they start dating. But there was, of course, Rias taking this moment whenever there was like Akano, Rias. I think there was also Konako there, who is also the which we'll get to eventually later. Is that what's funny about her is that she froze shit, and it's just so casually too. But like what I loved about that is like afterwards they start doing their date and shit when Rias had a feeling that Yuma is gonna do something to Issei by like like a sort of target kill, right? But
yeah, the way he just takes that fucking light beam and just fucking like falls to the ground,
right? Which does have blood, that's quite interesting. Usually, most of these animes tend to censor shit these days, but this was from 2012. This is how long it's been out. But and of course, before all the entire date happened, there was a flyer that Issei gotten from from
which we find out later is what
that lady is also a familiar of Rias's, which is like a sort of which is basically like a sort of little I guess little like mascot of sorts, maybe, but I could be wrong.
Which is pretty funny because he just takes the flyer, and then what's even funnier is that like whenever he gets killed, one of his wishes is to be with Rias, but not only that, to motorboat her titties.
Right. Which is I love about this humor, but and this is just when Rias gets summoned, when he's basically and then obviously Rias takes him in as her servant of the Gremory family. But which, surprisingly enough, she also treats her servants like family. So this is what I like about some characters. But
yeah, the funny part is when he wakes up, right? And he wakes up to Rias naked, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And he starts assuming that he did it, and he doesn't remember.
Right. What's funny too is that Rias usually sleeps naked all the time because it's more comfortable for her.
Yeah.
But which I guess I could understand, but and this is when he also gets to meet the other members of the household, like Akano, Konako, Kiba.
This furniture throwing everything, Konako.
Oh yeah, and I love how she just. And what's funny about her too is that I love how she basically just doesn't give a shit.
I know, right?
Right.
Oh, guess who it is, guys?
Yo, what's London? Boy!
Hi guys, I just want to say, welcome to the stream. Whatever you talk about is good, and blah 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 blah, and and goodbye, and this thing ended, and this thing was brought to you by Real Style.
What, did you say that you hunted pedo skulls here into a fucking mount wall?
Cow.
I really doubt it.
It's called the Meowster.
No, it's Pedosphere.
Nope, Meowster. Look, it's the handler.
No, it's Meowster. It's Meowster or
Get that out of here!
or just for context, the Flickster. The Flickster.
God damn it, Lennon.
Fuck yeah!
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Or the Slicklinkster. And we already know that we don't like Caleb love Link.
Lennon.
So what happens at the end of it all? You get fucked in the ass!
There you go!
Having tacos up your ass.
God damn!
I know you be shoving tacos up your ass, boy.
Bullshit!
Thank you. Caleb, Mason, I love you guys. You guys are the best.
Man, we love you too, man. We're just homies for life.
Well, somebody won't answer my question every time I ask.
What question, Dunnan?
Yeah, Caleb, why don't you answer his questions? He's like the FBI. He needs to know exactly what you're doing.
FBI? I am Adam, who's part of the FBI.
Nope. Adam's not part of the FBI. He's a part of the CIA.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about our messages. Not that type of question.
Yeah, that's
Anyways,
Do you need a StreamYard link?
yeah.
I can send
Just
Hello.
Did you send them one?
Just did.
Oh, okay.
Just
cool.
did.
Who else is in here?
Everybody, Lennon. Everybody's in here.
Everyone's here.
Boy!
Brothers, boy.
What's up, Darkless?
Oh.
So who all do we have in here, boy?
So we have me, Firelord, Slick, and Lady M Light.
Oh, Lady Emily, hello.
Hello.
Oh, we got hey. Now we have a lady touch in here. That's what I'm talking about. Woo!
Not now.
Boy, let me tell you something, boy.
Yo. Boy, you were
Let me
saying.
tell you. Boy, let me tell you something, boy. The next time you do TME, boy, you need to have Lady Emily as your main co-host, boy. You need a woman's touch.
Boy, it's not gonna be called TME anymore. I'm still in the midst of redesigning it, but yeah, I will bring back my podcast sooner or later.
Sooner or later.
4 years, boy. We want it now. We want it now. We want it now.
Oh God.
No, but I get what you're saying. We are currently Darkless. We are currently discussing High School DxD Season 1, by the way.
Yes.
Yes. By the way, everybody, welcome to our food cast.
No advertising on my site.
I'm sorry. This is the wrong show, wrong channel, wrong show. I'm sorry.
Mason,
Yes.
Mason,
Yes, Harley?
roll the fucking clip.
Which one? Which one is it?
You get fucked in the ass part.
Oh yeah. Yeah, where is it? There it is.
So what happens at the end of it all? You get fucked in the ass. Get the fuck out of here.
How do y'all do this?
Oh hell no!
Yep.
You were asking a question, Darkler?
Yeah, how do y'all like post like audio clips like that?
Oh, video clip,
well,
for that matter.
Basically, what you do, so you do need to have StreamYard Premium, but what you do is you go on your phone, you can do this on your computer or your phone, you go down to brand, you go to where it says video clips, you then go down to where it says add video, and it has to be an MP4 file.
Yeah,
Alright.
Boy, what?
boy.
Yes.
You know what, boy? You know what to do, boy. You told me to do it on my channel, boy. Now you gotta do it on your channel.
Do what?
Mason, roll the clip again.
Yep, trying to roll that clip.
So what happens at the end of it all? You get fucked in the ass.
Boy, turn your music down, boy. Just a little bit, boy.
Kiss my fucking ass. Yeah.
Fuck you, dog.
Oh man.
Oh, Caleb, we haven't played this in a while.
Fucking pronouns.
Yay.
Fucking gender ambiguity!
Fucking current day Californian shit.
Oh
my God.
Oh, Lennon, since you're here, I know this one's your favorite.
Oh! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! You have fucked up now! Now you fucked up!
Sir?
Boy! Yes, sir?
No, boy. No, boy, but I'm serious. Turn your music down a little bit, boys.
Oh, the music a little too loud?
Yeah, you got after me for it on my channel, boys, and I'm gonna get after you for it on your channel. Oh, I didn't say turn it all the way down.
And get fucked in the ass by an angry moose.
There you go, much better. Now we can all hear your sexy voice.
Boy.
Can't we actually go back to the topic at hand?
Yeah, let's get back to the topic. Enough. I'm not fucking around. All right.
Right.
To wrap up again, we were talking about I Got a Girlfriend, episode 1. I Got a Girlfriend. To wrap it all up, this is when Issei gets brought into Rias's Gremry's family.
Yes.
And this basically shows us the future of it. So
Yes.
now we go to episode 2, I'm Done Being Human. In this episode, Issei learns the truth about what happened to him in the battle that took place between the angels and the fallen angels. So, Caleb, you're
fallen angels, technically.
devils in your fallen angel. Yeah, the mistypo or whatever, whoever wrote this. Fucking.
Right.
But anyway, Caleb, your thoughts first?
Usually, throughout the episode, like beginnings of the episode, we do get to find out what has been going on with, like, you know, Yuma and the shenanigans, right? With because Issei thinks that maybe it was a dream, but he's telling himself, no, this has not been a dream because I know it's been there. I know this happened, and usually that is basically when he goes to the same spot where he got his ass killed by Yuma. And he's like, I remember this. Yes, I know I remember this. And then that's when we meet one of the other fallen angels with where Yuma basically was at, well, originally, because from the last episode we did found out that Yuma is a fallen angel, but because the black wings. But this is when we get to see another fallen angel who is part of, like, I guess, technically later on, Yuma is actually Rainier, but the real name for Yuma is Rainier. But this is when they basically start finding out, like, they start assuming him, like, the other two of his fallen angel, I guess, minions, right? He assumed, like, the minion, that one fallen angel assumed that he was a stray. This is when Ria steps in to help Issei again.
Yeah.
But and I think in that episode too, this is when we get to see the stray devil, right? Fucking
Yeah.
Riser. Not really, right? Kaiser, I think. I think it's Kaiser.
Kaiser, yeah.
Yeah, and it's fucking weird. One stray devil that's like that shoots lasers out of its nails.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Or isn't that later in the later episodes? Isn't that later episodes?
Maybe it is a layered episode. I don't remember, but I'm assuming. Well, most of the episode 2, I think, is mostly him finding out that his ex-girlfriend is actually a fallen angel, and he basically, what they usually do when Rias told him about how they do things usually is that they erase people's minds where the target it was associated with, right? From what they remember of Yuma. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and as you can see in the episode too, Rias does the same thing with Issei's parents to forget the whole situation into you know, like how they discovered him in fucking bed with Rias, or at least his mom.
That was funny as fuck.
Right. And you just
I love how his parents even go, our son's a fucking virgin and he's never gonna get any pussy. I fucking love that.
Right, and then like usually this is also it's like after all like the information of him knowing what devil like what if that the entire club is entirely devils, right? And then now that he's one of them.
Yeah, which it is disguised as what was it disguised as again?
What?
What was it disguised as again?
Oh,
club?
the
ZTB. What is
Oh,
up?
No, CTB, how's it hanging, my boy?
what's up, Chayton too?
What is up, Chayton?
Hey, Chayton.
But and this is
Yeah,
also
but
when
it was disguised as a well, I can't remember what club.
occult research club. Yes, occult.
Yeah, a cult research club, which yeah, so
Yes,
fucking obvious.
yes. Right. So basically, they called themselves that to disguise of what they actually are as a club, and they are also both of them are devils. Which
Yeah, everybody
later
knows
on,
that-
will-
Everybody knows the chess club are a bunch of fucking devils from hell. Oh,
But,
don't worry, Venti will give you that roasting too.
But and this is also when Rias also mentions about packs for like something like how that with the summoning shit that back then they used
Yeah.
to,
So and what's
monster
funny
book
is
stuff.
that
EC has to ride a fucking bike instead of using a summoning spell.
Yeah, he has to ride a bike because he can't teleport to the fucking packed area.
Right.
Right.
All right,
And
all
what's
right, Tim,
funny-
you get some good sleep, man. Oh man,
Yeah,
getting up at 5 a.m. Yeah, it's gonna suck.
But usually, and what's interesting is that what I also caught up on, and this is what Mason caught up on too, is that there were also some Dragon Ball references in there in that episode.
Yeah, a lot of Dragon Ball references. I think it was called Dragon Boy Z.
Dragon Boy Z, yeah. And like,
Okay.
what's interesting is that this is actually true that they reference Dragon Ball in it.
I
Or,
know,
like, At
right?
least Dragon Ball Z. Just call it Dragon Boy Z. But and like I think this is also when after that pact trying to get a pact, but pretty much just not end up getting one. Oh, actually, by the way, when they get enough pacts, this is also how they
Did
rank
someone
up. as
say
the-
something about Dragon Ball? Come on, Gohan, we need to go to Burger King.
But as I was saying, mostly in order to get more packs, this is also how you become a high-ranking devil as well.
Yeah, and the whole time, Issei doesn't get a single pack.
Right.
So can I say something?
Yeah,
What?
go ahead.
Yeah, if you don't hear me talking a lot, it's because I'm working on an art request.
Oh, that's
That's
fine.
fine.
Mhm.
But usually in order to get more packs to get to high ranking devil, you have to get more packs, obviously. But
Isn't this the episode where he meets Delta too, or is that another episode?
no, I think that's after the Rainier battle. Also, why did
really?
Sad just invite me? Never. I'll ignore that. I'll just ignore that. But basically, well, after the whole Dragon Boy Z incident, this is when we also get another fucking Fallen Angel crew, and this
Yeah.
is also where he gets to unlock his Sacred Gear, which is also a very goated moment.
Yeah, a very goated moment where he unlocks
Right.
the most OP sacred gear ever.
Right. What's interesting too is that usually there is a downside to his Sacred Gear because it takes more time to power up and boost up, but. And it's one of the many weapons of Longitis, which is really interesting because this Sacred Gear that Issei has, which we get to find out later, it's a really OP fucking Sacred Gear that can kill gods and then Satan himself. Which is also made by the Dread Dragon Emperor, or at least Dreg, technically. but and like it is an incomplete form of the sacred gear for now, but like when we get to like more episodes, it's like the more he progresses, the more powerful that sacred gear gets, and the more transformations he has.
Yeah.
But, usually from that one, I don't know if this was episode 3 or 2 with it, but I think we get to see Freed, who is the stray priest, which he's also, which I also think, in my opinion, he's also the king of dub, because he just comes up with his so fucking crazy lines.
Right.
Oh no! Actually, you know what?
No, that's in episode 3.
Yeah, it is. In fact, yeah.
Matter of fact, let's go ahead. Okay, so
go ahead.
episode 3 is I Made a Friend. In this episode, Issei befriends a girl named
Asia.
Asia, yes. I almost said Asia. Asia. Hold on, Kip. Hold on. You mentioned in a second. A girl named Asia. No, you're fine. A girl named Asia and learns more about the chess game and how he plays a role in, along with his fellow devils. So Asia is basically like a a healer, girl, kind of like basically. She was born in the church, if I believe. She was abandoned.
She was born in Europe, yes, I think.
She was born in Europe, and she was brought into the church and raised
as a kid, yes.
As a kid, and raised as a healer.
Like, she was left as a child, like a baby child. But,
she's like she's like the really innocent character in the whole show.
Yeah. And with her because she also has a sacred gear, but she calls it a blessing. But in actuality, it's a sacred gear that basically can heal anyone, including devils, and you could technically heal anyone. Which which was also the reason why she got exiled from the area she was from, because they called her a witch and a heretic, kind of, because she was able to heal with power to heal devils.
Yeah.
Because this was back when basically witchcraft was a thing.
Okay, can you give me a second? I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll just keep talking about it.
Okay.
But yeah, we get to meet the Asia character, which she's usually the very clumsy one. And sorry. And she and she's usually just like, just be adorable and just clumsy, if that makes sense. But she's also very innocent. And she was a nun in her human life before throughout, I guess, maybe episode 5 is when she becomes a devil with Rias and shit. But we'll get to that eventually. But usually with and this is also when, after Issei leads Asia to the way to the church, he also had this chilling feeling in his arm, where this is where like his left arm, if I believe. This is when his sacred gear, of his devil instincts, to tell him not to go there, because obviously all of us of human evolution, we have those nature feelings of where something is wrong, but and they want to get the fuck out of there, obviously. But what I love about Issei is just like, yeah, even though he's perverted, he can be a very nice person. But after he gets back from like the whole thing with Asia and shit, this is when Rias, I think, was, I guess you could say, technically worried, even though she's not mad, but she's more worried for him, because like this is her new pawn, which treats him like family, of course. But
all right, I am back.
Oh yeah, I'm just getting to the part where Rias tells him not to go near the church again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but usually Issei
on that part, like Rios tells him not to go back to the church and not go back to the girl, and what does Issei do? Goes back to the girl.
Well, that's like maybe that's basically when he's like, because before he does all that, it's like Asya is with Reed as well, but before that happened, we had this stray devil shit.
You have a good night too.
You have a good night, man. But this is also when we, like, before the whole Freed incident, we get to meet the Kaiser fucking stray devil. The one that shoots lasers from its nipples.
Okay.
But God damn.
Right.
Okay, so to stop you there, it's like
what?
Why did she shoot her nipples?
I don't know. It's just part of the anime. They have some weird powers.
Yeah, there's just literally this scene where this fucking chick just starts shooting from her fucking nipples, and it's fucking hilarious.
It is funny, but I think this is also when we also get to how our characters, because they're based off of chess pieces as well. Their powers are also based on chess pieces. Because for like Kiba, for example, he's the knight because of his speed and his swords. For Koneko, she is the rook for mostly her powerful strength. And something like Akina, or Rias is obviously the king, which is like the technically I guess strongest. But with Akino, she is the queen, and she she is mostly known for her powerful magic, which is her thunder, and her power, or basically her thunder and lightning. But the funny thing is about her is that she's quite a sadist, and she tends to give others pain.
I know, right?
At least to her enemies. And it's I kind of like how she gets freaky though.
I know,
I'm not
right?
gonna lie, but it's just the thing. But usually after they get rid of the stray devil, obviously they killed it. They come back, and also this is also when Issei knows that pretty much realizes that asks that and finds out that he's a pawn. And but in this chess game, there's more to it than just being a lame pawn, right? Because we do find that out later in the episodes. But after the whole stray devil incident, we get to try when Issei tries to get more packs, and this is where we encounter Freed, who basically killed the I guess you could say the customer of the pact, right? And for him being a straight priest, it's interesting that he has quite a mouth there.
I know, right? Just like when he starts mouthing off about was it Issei or
yeah, he's just been shit talking to Issei and shit, and it's just like it's clear that he's also a psychopath, but it's just really interesting for a priest to be cussing and shit.
I know, right?
Ray. But
God.
And this is also their second meetup with Asya, because she was also part of I guess you could say this is why because she's in the church. I guess this is where their territory is, the fallen angels.
Yeah,
but
and it's also where Rios and our group has to save Issei.
Right, and like
Beagle Boy, what is up?
Yo, what is up?
Hello, Beagle Boy.
Yeah, but like basically when he was trying to protect Asya, I like how Asya forgives him because he knows he's a good person, because he was trying to protect Issei from Freed from killing him, which Asya knows that he's a devil. He's a good man, but and with Issei basically trying to also protect Asya, it was just like crazy until Rias and his friends and shit. Because the whole reason they knew about it is because the barrier was down. They would have not known if the barrier was up. But and when they were starting to do like a temporary retreat for both sides, it's like Issei was just wanting Asya back, and because he doesn't want her to be with Freed, and because of how he was treating her. But yo, what's up, Aunt? How's it hanging?
You monkeys! You monkey!
Monkey.
Mason, roll the clip of "You dumbass."
Hold up. Where is it?
You dumbass!
Man, it's been a while since I talked to him. He's just your homie.
Yeah.
But
Oh my God.
but
let's wrap it up into the 4th episode, Caleb. Let's not try to drag on too long.
right, my bad. But
No, you're
this is when he also gets to find out, like, even though he was not told not to go to the church, but Rias was also hinting that they're gonna go to the church, which
we're actually already talking about the 4th episode anyway, so we have to get the 5th one.
right. But usually with Issei, it's like, but yeah, basically, I think with episode 4, they're going on their way to the church to rescue Asya.
Yo, Jinzo.
Yo,
Yo,
Jinzo, what's up?
Jinzo.
Yeah, which that is actually episode 5, and this is where.
No, it is it's part of episode 4.
Well, yeah, it also leans into episode 5 later.
The middle end section is when they go start on their way to church, because they get stopped by those 3 fallen angels again. Which there's another chick that's also a fallen angel, but she's more bratty. But and this is when basically like the other 3, like Hiba, Konako, and Issei, go into the main church, while Rias and Akano go handle with the ones that are guarding outside of the church. And they encounter Freed again. Who would have guessed? And this is when basically Kodako just casually just keeps throwing fucking furniture at fucking Freed, which he was also doing that in episode 3 too. I forgot to mention. And then, of course, they basically find out because there's a ceremony down below the church of when they got Asya to all the shenanigans and shit. But there is because their purpose was taking Asya's sacred gear so that Rainier could use it for herself. And
which leads into episode 5 is where Issei has to save Asya, and that was really like, oh god, there's that part gets really fucking hard whenever it seems like Asya dies.
Well, yeah, she dies, and it's like this scene. Issei, like what I love about the show is that they don't make their crying scenes annoying, so like something like Naruto and My Hero Academia.
Yeah,
right?
it's not like constant fucking crying. I mean, when Aqua cries, it's kind of cute, but when I hear Deku cry, I just want to fucking just rip my ears out.
Right?
It's literally me trying to watch My Hero Academia, be like,
Shut the fuck up!
Right?
Shut the fuck up!
Yep, it's the same with Naruto, but with High School DxD, it just doesn't make it annoying, but it makes it really good. But when we get to see when Asya dies, it's just seeing Issei just fucking cry, and it's just like dude, that just hits harder. And it also gives you the fucking goosebumps. And when Rainier fucking does the whole fucking when she sees them and she's just like a devil asking for forgiveness at church, wherever fuck it is, and it's just and then just Issei. Look, this is also when during the whole Rainier versus Issei battle, this is when he gets so fucking goated, and
I know, right?
His sacred gear fucking boosts up because of his emotions, right? Because it is one of those shonen animes where the more you get pissed off, the more powerful you become. It's just like the Dragon Ball, but with his sacred gear. But because his power basically increases the more he gets emotional, and more his emotions get stronger. And it's just so awesome to see fucking Rainier get his ass kicked when he gets more goated. And it's just, or her ass kicked, my bad. But fucking, the moment when he deflects the fucking spear of light, just seeing Rainier just fucking scared out of her mind is just fucking goated.
I know, right?
Right. And I just love that in the end, eventually, after the battle's over, Konoto just casually just drags her back in and just throws her to the fucking floor. And then this is when she finds out that she's been underestimating Issei this entire time with her sacred gear. Because she thought it was just a twice critical, when in actuality, as I said before, that the one that Issei has literally basically increases more power the more fucking powerful he gets, and is strong enough to literally just defeat God and Satan himself. And is one of the main weapons of Longitis. Which, that is actually fucking sick.
Yeah. All right, let's move on from that, because we're kind of delving too much into that. In this episode 6, this is where Issei, this is where what's her name?
Oh yeah, this is also with Asya, where she becomes a devil as well after in the end of episode 5.
Yeah, and she starts to live with Issei, and the fucking dad is like, "Oh, we like to welcome you, Asia."
What's so funny is that he keeps accidentally calling him Asia, and she's like,
I keep calling her Asia too. Fucking.
Dude, I feel like that's the most dad thing to say. Dude, it's
I know, right? Fucking Asia.
Fucking Asia. But
literally, hold on. My reaction to the fucking Asia was just literally hold up. Literally my fucking reaction to fucking Asia.
Oh my god. This is so stupid.
You fucker! You fucking bitch!
But what's interesting too is after he's also trying to help Asya get used to more of the packs, and also he was also trying to be nice enough to help her with packs as well. And this is also the funny thing is
Issei, or what's her name? Fuck, I keep forgetting.
Say. Yes.
No, I know Issei, but the other one,
Asya.
Asya. I keep wanting to call her Asia. Fuck. Fucking goddamn! It's like every time my brain tries to say its name, it's just like
not scientifically possible.
But this is also.
Oh my
this
god.
is where we also get to defeat Mason God, his first reaction to Delta.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Which, by the way, that is just the big
the
muscular
scariest,
dude
the reverse femboy.
Right? And what's funny too is
Oh my god!
What's funny is that Issei also is terrified of that, and it's just of course he doesn't get it packed, And I think this is also
He
when
doesn't get shit from that. In fact, it was just fucking completely just fucking, what is it? The guy wanted him to dress up.
Yeah, not just that, he wants to be beautiful, but also watch anime, which I think Issei says.
When I heard that, I was just me.
But
I want to be
usually,
beautiful. I want to be beautiful, and I want to watch anime. And all I'm thinking in the back of my head when he's doing this shit is just like,
He's pulling his cock out.
Oh my
That's
God.
legit my fucking reaction to what I'm
Right.
thinking about Delta in this episode. Is just straight up, just shut up.
He's pulling his cock out.
I can.
yeah, but but like we get I think in that episode too this is also when Rias, I guess, technically makes a bargain in a way, I guess, for if Issei
Oh
gets
yeah.
yeah
If Issei gets a pack, he can touch Rias's boob.
yep
Mhm.
yep. And I love how funny it is that Issei gets teased a little bit after the fucking pack. He gets a pact, but when he was just trying to decide, what's funnier is that when he tries to decide what to do after the situation, because he was having this monologue in his mind where he's like, "What should I do? Shit, I need to have more time for this." And Ria's just counting down the up to 5, right, for him to touch her boobs.
And,
And
the
then when he
moment,
gets
the moment she counts to 1, the whole group just shows up.
no, when he counts to 4, it's like, because she counts from 1 to 5, right? And that's what's funny is that when he's about to fucking do it, it's like the whole entire crew comes in. It's just awesome, you know, it's just like,
they're just legit like,
What the fuck are you doing?
no. What's funny is that Akeno is just like, "You look like you got kicked in the balls, honey." It's just, because the fucking face he made, it was so accurate to that.
I
But
know,
it's just
right?
like, right, and of course, this is also when Issei gives him a hug a bit. It's like Akeno already knows, like, oh my god, Rias is totally into him. This is also when basically they Issei or Rias is starting to like Issei a little bit more, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
All right, let's get
And-
into episode 7.
Yes,
But try not to dive too much into the episodes. Let's just try to skim through it. All right,
right.
we've got
My
things
bad.
to talk about. All right, so
Yes.
in episode 7, this is where familiars are brought into the table, and where Issei and
Issei and Asya, yes.
Asya, yes. Me and my stupid ass fucking brain right here.
So what happens at the end of it all? You get fucked in the ass. You dumbass. God damn.
And what's
Yeah, Issei
yeah, this
and
is the episode
Asya.
where
Yes,
Yeah,
Asya
basically-
gets her familiar, which her familiar
Yes.
immediately
Which is
electrocutes
Rase.
fucking Rase, which immediately fucking electrocutes Issei because
all the
Rase
time, in fact.
all the
I
time,
think.
exactly. It was funny, and then fucking what happens is that there's this fucking part where this slime monster starts getting all over.
Like
their
the
fucking-
slime familiars, yeah, they're pests.
Yeah, from the slime familiars. And fucking Issei is like having a fucking meltdown about wanting to keep them. And all their clothes are falling off. And Issei's like, no! My power to make all the girls naked! No!
And it's just funny that
Caleb,
Rase
we're just
like
watching this shit.
slime.
We're just like.
Oh my gosh.
And what's funnier too is that Akeno was also wanting it a little bit more before she had to also destroy it. But yeah, usually before the familiar shit, we also had the incident that was also more devils than just Rias's members of the family.
Yeah,
there was
we get
also
we get to meet
Sona
more of
and
them.
Yeah, like more devils. Yeah, more devil
we get it.
families.
Yeah, so in episode 8, what is it?
Or like, unless episode 7 might have been the fucking both familiars and the Sona incident.
The student council pays a club room visit. That's where he learns that there's more devils in the school. And so in I Pick a Fight in episode 8, Asuya confessed that she has feelings for Issei and wants to pursue a relationship with him.
Right, and I think...
and this is where Issei has more of a dream of marrying Rias.
Oh, yes. And this is when he also gets to meet his, I guess, dragon.
Yeah, his dragon.
The dragon that's within Issei's arm, right? Because this is the whole Sacred Gear thing is literally just a piece of that dragon.
Yeah, and so that's when we get into episode 9, where they begin their training for the raiding game.
Oh, you know what? Episode 8 is also when they also meet up with Riser.
Oh yeah, Riser, the guy that speaks in third fucking person.
Right, the guy that also is and if you looked at his sub, he's also the voice actor for Dio in sub.
Oh my god, no way.
Right? That's why I noticed on the OVAs, because he's actually the voice actor for Dio in the sub version. But I digress. But
Dude,
this is when
this is where the Dixon breath or whatever the fuck it is.
Penis breath, yes.
Yeah, penis breath fucking insult comes from.
Right, and what's funny too, this is also when they start maybe episode 9 usually is
episode 9 is when they start preparing for the training. And that episode basically it's just them preparing for the raiding game. And
yes, the great
explains more about the devils and stuff like that. We get to learn more backstory. Now, in episode 10, that's where the raiding game is started, and this is where we get to see how they do in the raiding game. And this is also at the end where Issei takes on what's his name?
Riser
one-on-one and almost gets killed before
Rias had to save him because she resigned in the end. But
yeah, she resigned in the end.
That's where in episode 11 is. But because there were 2 parts to that. Like the episode 10 was like the beginning parts of the raiding game, and then episode 11 was like during the middle sort of part of it where Rias resigns. But when we get to episode 12,
episode 12, the final episode. Moment. So this is the most goated moment. So in this episode, this is where they're arranging like a wedding, right, between Riser and Rias, but Rias doesn't want to marry Riser. So
the thing is,
Issei comes up with a plan to give the dragon his full arm.
Yeah, he basically sacrificed his left arm as a dragon arm. And this is how he's able to like handle like a cross in holy water. Because he brought that to the fight. Because he had that in planned. But
yeah. And then at the end of it, it's of course
fight, he also during the whole fight, he also gets this awesome, like, I guess you could say, armor like thing he has, like a scale mail. But
yeah, which is pretty cool. But then like at the end part is where I was immediately just like,
woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Right, you know, when he lost his armor, right? But he also had a backup plan, which was the holy water to immune his regenerative abilities. And this is when Issei comes to the most goated moment by kicking Riser's ass.
Yeah, he kicks Riser's ass. And then once he saves Rias, the most goated moment is when Rias fucking kisses Issei.
Right?
That fucking part, I was like, yo! Let's fucking go!
Woo! Yeah!
Indeed! It's what's so good. And this is also when Rias starts to live with him as well.
Yeah.
With Asuya and Issei. But I just love that it's just good. But I can't wait for season 2 though, because that's actually one of my favorite seasons out of all the seasons so far.
Okay, so let's go ahead and give a quick rating of each episode, real fast rating. All right,
Right.
Caleb, what's your rating for episode 1?
I want to. Well, honestly, if I had to maybe guess as the entire season, I'd say it's a 10 out of 10. But if we're talking about episodes, like episode 1, I'd say at least 9 out of 10. You know, it's not too bad because we get like this because we get the humorous shit and there's like this epilogue scene and we get to know that the whole how it all began. But
Yeah, I feel like episode 5 for me was a total 10 out of 10.
yeah, because I feel
It's
like episode 5 for me,
feels.
right? The whole Rainier fight just makes it 10 out of 10. On it, like,
I
dude,
know,
the
right?
crying shit just makes it 10 out of 10. It's just chef's kiss,
That fucking climax is fucking great.
right? And because and like I say, like 1 through 5 is literally just 10 out of 10 because they make the mythology and shit with angels and fallen angels and shit, like the whole religious shit. They make it interesting, as you said it in the show. But
Yeah. All right. So that pretty much wraps up the whole season 1. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I got to watch it with you, Caleb.
Indeed. Oh yeah, and also the rest of the episodes, like 5 through 12, they're also at least 10 out of 10. Honestly, for
Yeah.
me, in my opinion. But yeah, it's really been fun. I can't wait to watch it season 2 with Mason because I'm really excited to have him discover Kiba's backstory.
Yeah. All right, guys. So that concludes that part of our topic. Now we're going to bring in these guys, and they're going to talk in their topic. Of course, first, Fire Lord Kursan.
Yes. Well, obviously, I wanted to talk about that. However, there's a good segue that I thought I should have brought this in the beginning, but I feel like it would need. I feel like I would have to address this, not because of that, but one of a particular anime that I think it really should be funny is that it's actually what it's really called, and I don't think any of you know what the hell this is supposed to be. It's called Prison School.
I heard of that.
Wait.
Prison
Is
School,
that
I
the
heard of
one,
that.
Is that the one anime with the fucking big titted chick with the glasses? Or is that different?
Well,
Yeah, Prison School. I can look it up.
possibly, but yes,
Like,
I actually sent a
that's
link.
all I
I actually
know.
sent a link to you, Mason, but because I feel like it would be appropriate to have that kind of segue before I enter into the Tekken discussion. But
Yeah,
the
let me
fact
go
that
ahead
it's
and-
been brought to my attention, and one of my buddy actually sent a video to me because it has whacked out humor and stuff like that is so fucking
I've seen
inappropriate
this.
that
I've seen clips of this anime. No, I can't show it due to copyright reasons, but I've seen this anime.
yes.
I haven't
Con-
seen it. I never even heard of it.
Well, goddamn,
Mhm.
not
I've
you,
not seen
not
it
you.
either. Well,
But I would have to tell you this,
I
for
found
all
it.
of you. Oh, I have to tell all of you that they have a whacked out humor within that anime, and it even shows some scenes that obviously shouldn't be used for kids, but for some reason, it actually got in there because the motherfucker thought that these two motherfuckers in the bathroom he thought they were having a gay sex, but in actuality, that's not really it.
Yeah. What's sad is there was only one season of this anime. There was only one season.
Yes,
Damn.
so it's sad.
25 episodes.
Wait, 25
What?
episodes?
No, my bad. No, there's more. There is about 12 episodes.
Thought so.
Oh,
I didn't click more. Yeah, there is talk about will there ever be a second season?
No.
Of,
There never will be because due to the controversy that they have been pushing the boundaries for that, and it's actually kind of funny in some ways, but it's somewhat inappropriate at the same time.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
This is
But-
this is why this is why I don't fucking get. Why the fuck would you even cancel the fucking anime for only 12 episodes and then just not bother doing it anymore? This is due to the controversy? Yes.
Can I tell y'all something? Since we're talking about controversy, have you heard of this one anime called Ghost Stories?
Yes,
What?
I heard about
Did
it.
you read the anime and dubs? Oh, freaking
Oh yeah,
great.
the fucking dub of that is fucking beautiful.
Damn.
I've
Best anime in the
heard
world.
of it, but have not watched it.
Oh, you
Like,
gotta
there's a
watch it. It's
lot of
fucking
American
hilarious.
dark humor in that anime.
Wait, are you serious?
My favorite one is the I don't know if I could say this, but it's like run like there's a black man chasing you, and isn't the kid just
Oh, yeah.
fucking flipped over? And he's like,
Is it
well,
the
at least
Run,
we know
Bitch,
he's not
Run?
racist.
They say something about like stuff like Toby Keith and accept Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior. Like all these American pop culture
Run!
things. Like
There's a bitch and a ghost.
that's why I had to
I
bring it up
remember
because it's
Ghost
a funny
Stories.
anime. I'm surprised it didn't get canceled.
I know, right?
Does anyone remember the anime Ghost Stories?
The animated ghost stories?
Yeah, like anime Ghost Stories.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're
that's
talking
the okay. My bad.
Yeah,
You good?
Lady M. Night's
Oh my
having a little
God.
bit of issues, but it's fine. All right. How about we segue into what Firelord wanted to bring up?
All right.
Yes. Because I felt like that would be appropriate for me to bring it up because it honestly had to be said about that. Now, Tekken 8. Okay, now firstly, before I get into that controversy as to what it pertains to, have two of you actually enjoyed Tekken 8 so far?
Yes.
Yes.
And the biggest part of that I actually enjoy is the the biggest part that I actually enjoy, and honestly, Dark Souls should have seen it this one, but the Tekken 8 that you two motherfuckers were actually enjoy it. And I love the way how you said there's a lot of fuckery going on.
Oh yeah, that part.
Oh yeah.
When you like did you despise Lars Alexanderson?
Did I?
Caleb said something about Lars, and it was like, "What the fuck is that haircut?"
Fucking Lars.
The
Wait.
one thing I regret is not being able to capture Caleb's reaction to Paul Phoenix whenever I first fucking started recording, because Caleb's fucking reaction was just fucking immediately like me, like, "What the fuck is that shit?" And I'm just like dying.
You know, every time when I first heard that name Lars, it makes me think of Lars Ulrich from Metallica.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like, fucking Caleb's reaction to fucking Paul Phoenix was fucking great, and I wish I recorded that.
Yes. Oh my god, that would have been fun. But you had to cut out. In some cases, you had to cut out some things that obviously would be. I'm not gonna bring it up with what it is, but it's so egregiously bad.
Oh yeah, there are parts. Yeah, when me and Caleb film our fucking videos, sometimes we gotta cut things out that we're like, yeah, this is not good for YouTube.
Right. Yeah. We do.
Yes. I still fucking love.
We have tons of fucking fun. I'll tell you that.
Especially with especially there's a lot of fuckery going on. That should be your main phrase, Mason.
I know,
Main
right?
catchphrase. There's a lot of fuckery going on. You have to replicate that word, Mason. There's a lot of fuckery going on.
There's a lot of fuckery going on.
There's a lot of fucking going on.
There's a lot of fuckery going on.
There's a lot of fuckery going on.
Sting your fingers
Oh my
up
God.
tight ass.
But- Shut up, Dark Lady. You're really pushing the boundaries.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Well, but that's not what we're here for. What we're here for is actually the controversy surrounding the goddamn Fight Pass. And this has been stirring up for quite some time, even before Eddie's release as a DLC in the game. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, I'm just going to let the screenshot speak for itself. Now, for purpose of this, I've actually censored the name because I don't want anybody go after someone who know that they shouldn't be going after, because there are some psychopaths that are going to be doing shit like this. Now, there are certain ones that's going to be left out due to the obvious reasons I'm not going to show it, and nor should I reveal the name due to the due to reasons that's not going to be said. But I will read you that regardless. So let the screenshot speak for itself, because this all stems for the fact of what you're going to see here throughout the screenshots. So Mason,
All right, let me go ahead and.
although you can't really see all.
I can hold on. I can do something to help that actually real quick. Let me go ahead and just do.
Yes. That should do it. That should do it. Now, as I said right from the get-go, those screenshots are not fake, but it has to be heavily redacted for obvious purposes. So I'm not gonna show the name because their names has been censored. So for the safety reasons, it'll be there. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty for that. So this individual is saying that the heat mechanic is the most obnoxious mechanic introduced in a Tekken game. It allows health to regenerate. Brain dead in his opinion, because he had Thief lead multiple times. Then they activate, cause everyone sucks on Tekken, and bam, health flat. Heat Smash for the most part being safe for a lot of characters, and some going into stance on block. Why? Also, some being low, and you can't low parry. Heat startup having armor on it. Heat startup also not allowing grab counter or lows to stop it. RA being, I don't know what that means, -15 on block, you can't launch punish them. And the entirety of chip damage in Tekken is fucking stupid in his opinion. I'm not entirely sure why, but we'll actually get to that part in a second. The roster of Tekken 8 does suck. I'm not sure I agree with that. Why the fuck is Leo Panda still on the roster and no one cares about him? I disagree with that. Dragunov, King, Victor, Azucena, Elisa, hate that fucking guy, and Jin being busted and brain dead. I'm not sure I buy that. The entirety of online sucks too. Garbage netcode disconnects. Not sure I buy that either, unless it has to be a valid proof. The added addition of a battle pass, actually fight pass in Tekken 8, this solidifies it as pure trash to me. And on top of all that, Tekken 8 is simply just an unfun game. Now, honestly, I have to ask all of your questions since two of you have experienced it. Do you honestly think that Tekken 8 is good, and you would disagree with this individual what's been saying?
I don't think Tekken 8's bad, actually. I think it's a really fun pick-up-and-play game. I mean, me and Caleb can agree we've had a ton of fun playing it, though we haven't played a lot. But I think it's a great game.
It is.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say
As the
anything
base
'cause I
game.
haven't played it.
What'd you say, Douglas?
I said I'm not going to say anything because I haven't played it.
Okay. But the problem, what really boils down to, is this is where we actually get down to this nitty-gritty for that, is the fight pass. I don't understand. Why the fuck did the developers decide to bring the fight pass in Tekken 8?
I will admit I have not seen the fight pass yet, so I have not made my judgment on it. But if I do get time to see it, I will check it out and see if it's actually...
How well? Yes, but be forewarned, both of you, that they're trying to be like a fucking COD.
Oh, so they're
No
trying to
joke.
do the COD. Oh, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to be like Warzone and try to have that fucking season pass, whatever, battle pass, whatever.
Yes.
Honestly, funny enough, they did the same thing with this Monster Hunter Now game, because that's a mobile thing, and they decided, let's
I'm gonna be honest, Caleb. I expected them to do that for a mobile game. Let's be fucking real. It's a mobile game.
Right, like, here's the thing, like, it's the whole reason why I really stopped playing it now these days, because usually, they don't allow you to craft potions like in older, generally in Monster Hunter. But the thing is, with Monster Hunter, you're supposed to craft potions. Yeah, you can buy them with Zenny, but in actuality, if you don't have potions with you, it's natural to just basically make potions of your own. And it just seems really disappointing, which I guess I can understand why they do that, because they want to have people spend more money on fucking gems just to buy potions, which I kind of find retarded, but that's just how greedy people are on mobile shit.
No, the goddamn executives and shareholders. You should blame on them.
Here's the thing. I feel like most of the time it's just like phone company, mobile game companies like that. They shouldn't be really having you spend money on fucking gems, like like on something like this. It just like seems kind of retarded if you ask me. But
yes. The next screenshot is going to say something about that. This is really this is where we become way more obnoxious than you would typically see. Hey, so this part of the person says that he can't believe Tekken 8 did that, and the battle pass and the fight pass shit is ass. He's not buying anything unless it's a character, but Noah, Bandai Namco are going to hold him out of sick-ass skins, which, in essence, they're trying, and I mean it when I say this, they're trying to put older content that used to be free in Tekken 7, not relegated to be a FOMO, which you can see here what's been said. If there's any FOMO or battle passes running out in Tekken 8, this game can kiss my ass. And won't play it until they drop at least a Tekken 9 Tekken.
My fucking
tag.
hairy asshole.
Oh, don't even go there, Darkless.
I had to say it because from what you said, they can kiss my ass.
Holy shit! But see, this is what. But see, this is why what they're trying to do. Both of you, Mason, is like, do you honestly think that this is really bad?
I don't think I don't think the fight pass is affecting the gameplay. I mean, let's be real. I mean, you don't really need to unlock everything on there, really.
Well, that's where you're kind of wrong, Mason. Even
hold on. What are we talking about on this?
But we're still talking about Tekken 8 because there's going to be FOMO for battle passes that will be running out. Which, might I add, which we'll get into that in a minute. Tekken 7 used to have free content that's been added in Tekken 7. In all honesty, you can't. That's how it's been used in Tekken 7. But now they decide to be an asshole, use older content that used to be free in Tekken 7. Now it had to be in the fight pass to be relegated for a FOMO. Like, what the actual fuck is that? I mean, we're talking about the costumes and everything, but the emojis? Oh my god!
If they were to bring back what is it, Noctis, right, as a character and make you pay for it again, yeah, I would say that would be bullshit.
Yeah, it's just like the Fortnite's rarities fucking removed in order to increase fucking V-Buck prices on bundles and shit, which I fucking find retarded.
Yes. That is extremely bullshit. Tekken 8 has sold 2 million copies in 2 to 3 weeks. It doesn't need a battle pass. They did as said, hold the scum shit until after we get 5-star reviews, and they faked the fuck out. Don't you think there was a major? Don't you think this would have been a major red flag? Huh?
Yeah.
That should have been a major red flag right then and there. And I feel like I was an absolute idiot for actually telling you that up front to both of you. That I kept telling you that you should get a Tekken 8 to both of you, Slick and Mason.
Yeah.
And the fact that this has to do was to make a Tekken 2.0, but change a few things like no magic force, sort of low parries, and some other adjustments. That's so fucking bad. First, I
have not played Tekken 7 yet, so I can't really say it'd be the same.
I haven't, because me and Mason have made Tekken 8 our first game of Tekken.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to get into the next screenshot for this. This particular one, it actually has a screenshot in there. They included the fight pass in Tekken 8. So, FOMO in games you pay for shouldn't exist. Battle passes in games you pay for shouldn't exist. And that is a disgrace. He loves Tekken, but this is a completely disgusting. He was on board with Tekken, saying it's a wonderful product, even if the gameplay is awful, but he can't defend this anymore. NK isn't even this despicable or desperate, which
I'd actually
have to counter
disagree.
that.
I disagree. I think MK1 is a lot more desperate with their fucking microtransactions. Especially $15 for a fucking, what is it? How much is it? $10 for a fucking announcer voice?
$10. Yes, $10 and costumes as well.
Yeah, that's fucking egregious right there.
Yeah.
Yes. fucking egregious indeed. I don't understand why this guy thinks that NKY isn't even that despicable or desperate, which people, you just countered it. It is despicable. Nobody should even be saying words like that, because that is so flat out wrong. Flat out fucking wrong. And then going into the next screenshot on this guy say, don't forget it's FOMO. In the game you pay for it, and it's $10 for the battle pass. Can't get the other one because it's 100 coins short. Never seen a harder fumble in my life. Which the 5 pass in Tekken 8. Don't you all of you think this is disgusting?
Once I see this fight pass, I think I'll make my judgment. But I honestly think that if their fight pass is like really fucking that bad, then I'll probably actually have to check this out for myself and see how bad it really is.
Same here.
Because people have been complaining about that, and with enough.
It's not going to stop me from playing the game, I'll tell you that.
Right.
As a base game, yes. As a base game, yes. But now here's the other screenshot that it's not going to be shown in here for particular reasons that I won't disclose for why is that. It's because I'm going to read out the verbatim for all of you. And I'm not going to show it here, but this is what it's actually said, the other screenshot. I was like, well, actually, somebody said, well, somebody just uploaded a video about leveling up the Tekken 5 Pass. This is something to do with a level up in Tekken 5 Pass, and for how long you need to level that. And he's wondering that. Because the guy said it was wondering because it says only online matches, not ranked or anything. If they could just exploit the rooms instead of one rooms to quickly grind out these challenges. And oh boy, somebody said that. And so, how long before Namco fixes that exploit, which people actually are going to exploit that? But now, the information that has come out that the top executives had to be blamed. And the person who's saying it that they already knew Bandai Namco was trying to make up for the other endeavors with Tekken 8. But this specifies that the reason why, in particular. Do you understand where this is going on, both of you?
I mean, I know there's always these videos, like, for example, of Fortnite, people calculate how much it would cost you to buy the whole battle pass in one sitting.
Right.
And sometimes it can be really expensive, sometimes it can not be very expensive. I think it depends. Yeah, grinding. Grinding, however, here's the thing. If it feels like a fucking full-time job grinding for the battle pass, then I won't do it. I just refuse to fucking do the battle pass. But it's like something like Fortnite, where it's like they try to make it. Now, granted, I mean, I've talked to Caleb about this about some of the seasons. Like, right. I kind of miss when some of the quests had things to do with the story and less about doing stupid things like jumping up in the air, up and down, fucking shooting someone from fucking 500 meters away, something stupid like that. You know?
Exactly.
Where the new quest for the Avatar collab, which we will get to in a second, because me and Caleb do want to talk about the Avatar collab. It is really good. The Avatar collab involves using the new mythics, which are the firebending, earthbending, airbending, and waterbending. And it's really interesting being able to use these new mythics in the way that's just like the show. It's something I enjoy. And with that battle pass, it comes with a mini battle pass where you can unlock Aang, you can unlock a couple other cosmetics, and if you complete all 6 chakras, you can unlock the Appa glider, which is really worth it in my opinion.
Yeah, we have to wait for the Earth.
Now, Need for Speed Unbound does a similar passing where basically as you do races, you do link ups, and you do the new PvP mode where you go in race playlists. As you do races and you win and you place in races, you unlock XP, which you use the XP to go through the Speed Pass. Which in the Speed Pass, you unlock things like license plates, custom rims, body kits, cars, customization for your character. For this battle pass, the new one for the Audi, this one has a free and paid pass. The paid pass gives you access to the Audi Avant RS6 immediately, and it also gives you access to some premium stuff. But the free pass gives you access to 2 Audi cars that have been in the game since Heat, but you get them for free. So you get the Audi R8 and you get the Audi S5 Sportback, which are pretty great additions, and you also get body kits for them. I felt like that battle pass system is pretty cool, and I really enjoy doing it. I mean, Caleb knows how much I play Need for Speed. Something they also included in that battle pass was they also included Darius's R8. Something that I really think that's really fucking cool. I actually have the car, and I think that's a really cool addition. But when it comes to like fight passes and battle passes or whatever, if there's no real rewards that makes me want to grind the battle pass, then to me it's not worth paying the price for the premium or doing it for free. My good example would be like Call of Duty battle passes. Call of Duty battle passes are just fucking atrocious.
And the same thing would be said for Tekken 8, which you should definitely adjust for yourself, because they're trying to be like fucking COD, and this what would be tied into that discussion, and we'll get to that in due time where we can. So this would actually bring
saying this, but I feel like there was more variety in loot boxes than there was fucking battle passes. I hate saying that, but I feel like it's kind of true.
Oh yeah.
God damn it.
But then again, that's another rabbit hole. That's another rabbit hole to get into.
Indeed.
Yes.
So let's continue with the screenshots.
So this part here, you already knew Bandai Namco was trying to make up for their other endeavors with Tekken 8, but this specifies one of the reasons why in particular. Bandai Namco has been really flustered lately because sales hasn't been meeting expectations since Elden Ring dropped. And the first one was, excuse me? That's a fact. If you research it, they've been flustered or pissed that releases post Elden Ring haven't been matched for their other games. So there's a strong chance Tekken 8's monetization is them trying to make up to investors for lackluster performances of their other games since Elden Ring came out, as that was Bandai Namco published game. From Software also recently managed to buy up Bandai Namco's shares of the Elden Ring IP, by the way. I don't know if that's true. So they probably aren't making residual income.
Let me look up the sales figures of Elden Ring real quick.
Make sure you look that up, because there's something about that doesn't add up. Goats are like mushrooms if you... Oh my god, look at a private chat.
It's actually a meme I found on the internet, and it's freaking weird. They use it on a Joe Biden meme. It says, "Goats are like mushrooms. If you shoot a duck, I'm scared of toasters."
Mason, roll the clip.
What clip? Which one?
God damn, from Mudahar.
Oh, yeah. Let me...
God damn!
That dude has some of the best reactions, I'm telling you what.
I know, right? All right, so let me bring this up. Okay, Elden Ring's total sales numbers is over 23 million copies since its release in 2022. So this means that it has sold a shy number of 23 million copies. That's for Bandai Namco, correct?
That they published, yes.
Yes. So let's compare. Well, let me compare. So 23 million copies. Checking. Sales.
I know
2 million
that
2 million copies. Now here's the difference.
Okay.
Elden Ring is a From Software game. Of course it's gonna sell like fucking hotcakes. There is a big community behind the Dark Souls games. Tekken, yes, there is a big community, but Tekken is a fighting game. Elden Ring is a open world RPG action game.
Yes.
And it has like I mean look, we can even compare let's see, Demon Souls remake sales. Now Demon Souls remake sales have sold like 1.4 million copies. All right, let's see. Dark Souls average not average playtime, average sales. The Dark Souls games have made about 27 million unit sales in a lifetime. All right, and Dark Souls 2. Let's see. Dark Souls 1 sold over 5.5 million copies. Dark Souls 2 sold like the original Dark Souls from Software sold like 35 million units worldwide. And
yes,
I can kind of get where maybe the investors are being flustered, but let's be real here. You can't compare Elden Ring to Tekken because they're two different fucking genres in themselves. And saying that, Bandai was hoping to sell as many copies as Elden Ring for Tekken 8 is really unrealistic to say. Because, let's be honest, I don't think Tekken 8's a great game. I just don't think it's going to sell 23 million copies in one night. Okay,
no.
Like, let's be fucking real. Once GTA 6 drops, Elden Ring will be beaten. Elden Ring will be beaten. Baldur's Gate 3 will be beaten. Any fucking game that comes out before GTA 6 or after will be beaten. If GTA 6 drops and it is good as Rockstar promises, I promise you GTA 6 will be the best-selling game in the fucking world.
Do not be too optimistic, and do not be too
I know
naive
that.
that.
Don't be too done. I'm just saying, if I'm not saying it's gonna. I'm just saying if.
When?
Hypothetically.
If GTA 6 lives up to its hype, right? And it can top GTA 5, yeah, I could see GTA 6 selling so many fucking copies over Elden Ring.
Yes, we need to speed it up. Yes, but we need to speed it up for that. So the base game, they'll probably still make more money, since they originally published it. But he doesn't think that they will be for the DLCs, which have been in limbo for the longest time. If he's actually referring to Elden Ring, it could be that, but I don't know if that's something that should have been that obviously said. And the argument for that was that this is really getting nowhere. If they honestly thought that they were going to make residual income of Elden Ring's merchandise, they've honestly failed. Resorting to this tactic is going to fail miserably for Tekken 8. What they should have done with Elden Ring's DLC to begin with, it's stupid as fuck. But he retorted by telling him that it's not about the residual income for Elden Ring. It's about how these corporations will always paint infinite growth to the stockholders, executives, shareholders, whoever. They thought they could keep producing games just as big, if not bigger success, and publish that to the investors. And it seems Tekken 8 has to suffer and make up for the company's mistakes, which this has been retorted by saying infinite is a very broad word to use. It's not infinite. The shareholders are so damn deluded. Don't you agree to any of you?
Yeah, I don't think there's like infinite for the stockholders, man. I mean, they're not gonna win on every single fucking game. Let's be real.
They're not.
Honestly, I would have to agree with that. The shareholders are not gonna win this, no matter how many times they try to say it. They're even more deluded than we thought, and this is a problem in all of the industry. And Bandai Namco is finally showing how much they've fallen prey to that mentality, at least for Tekken. And he actually heard, and this is actually what it has been said here. He actually heard they were assholes with a ton of their licensed games with microtransactions already. So if you keep up with not just Tekken, this actually isn't surprising. This is more or less, get this, what's been said, more or less Japanese Activision Blizzard all over again. See when I alluded about they're trying to be like a Call of Duty. That's what I alluded to.
Yeah, they're trying to because let's be honest, modern gaming these days, it's all about fucking battle passes and trying to skim as much money as possible from the consumer.
Yeah.
Being greedy as fuck.
That's when Helldivers 2 came in.
Yeah, Helldivers 2 came in and showed you what modern gaming should be.
Exactly.
Yes. And the last screenshot you're going to be seeing here is that a Bandai is the Activision and Namco was the cool game days. But the only difference is Tekken 8 still has a ton of original staff from the old Namco days. And I should have mentioned that early, but they still do have original staff for the old Namco days. But this is really important because
I don't agree that Bandai is like Activision, because Activision is literally the brother to EA.
I disagree. I'm gonna have to counter that by saying that the Bandai is actually Activision.
Oh really?
Irrespective
how bad are they compared to Activision?
I could not say for certain, but they are certainly bad.
Because I know a lot about Namco. I know classic Namco and shit like that, but Bandai, I haven't heard much from them in terms of controversies. Activision, I hear about all the fucking time. I mean, Activision even I mean, they came out about how Activision was, what was it, about Call of Duty and how they were making it where the game supports bad players and trying to, you know what I mean. There was the whole skill-based matchmaking kind of controversy.
Yes, which is actually kind of what it ties. Yes, this is something that's actually tied to that. I don't want to drag it out longer than I would have intended, but the main point of that the main contention discussion for this particular reason is the sole reason why you should check on the Fight Pass on Tekken 8, because quite honestly, this is. With enough inquiry that I was able to get, this is actually not just with me with me inquiring at all the people that have been complaining about this. They say that it's not worth getting a Fight Pass, even though people are going to say no, it's actually worth it. But that's actually a little bit more delusional than what people are trying to proclaim as.
I'd say vote with your wallet if you really want to buy the Fight Pass, because honestly, if it's not worth it, buy it.
With enough inquiry that I was able to inquire, this actually helps me understand it with the people that have been complaining about it. This doesn't just, and this doesn't God damn it! This doesn't help me understand actually what people have been complaining. It also helps with my decision on what not to buy the game, even with the Fight Pass that they've been mentioning. So, my advice to you folks is, don't buy it. It's not worth it.
I will check it out. Probably me and Caleb will, but we're not going to buy anything from it, to be honest.
Yes, because they're trying to resell some of the older items that used to be free in Tekken 7, not relegated to being FOMO, as what's been said here in those screenshots. And honestly, it's disgusting.
I mean, what Need for Speed does this is why I bring back Need for Speed. What Need for Speed did with their premium pass is they brought in new stuff. So if you pay for the premium pass, you get new stuff along with the free stuff that brings some older stuff in, including the 2 Audis that have been in the previous game, but the Avant, never in Need for Speed before. You get that car, you get new body kits, you get new everything. If their tactic in the Fight Pass is to take shit from Tekken 7 and then go, oh hey, you remember this that was free? Yeah, you gotta grind for it again or pay for it. You know, that I find it egregious. Is like, if there's nothing really new in the Fight Pass, what's the point of buying the Fight Pass if there's nothing new in there?
And especially the fact that I also have to mention this, that they actually included the fucking avatars and emojis in there, which, what's the fucking point in there if you're
Is that
going
for
to
the
shove that
fight
in there?
lounge? Is that for the fight lounge?
No, well, not just for a fight launcher, but to acquire some of the emojis and the avatars in Fight Pass. What's the fucking point?
You know what's funny? On Street Fighter 6, when they do a collab and they put those emojis, you know you can get those for free.
No. Oh no! Don't even get me started with the fucking Capcom. They've already gone full on woke. I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna get it.
Yeah, but what I'm mentioning, I'm not mentioning about the woke thing. What I'm mentioning about in Street Fighter 6, when they do collabs, they at least give you the emojis for free.
Interesting. You had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I forget the other one. Spy Family.
Spy X Family, and currently now Monster Hunter.
Oh, that one is just like, why? Like, I enjoy Yor, but why did they make her so inaccurate?
Oh yeah, Yor looks so fucking disgusting.
It is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting, and it's even worse. Capcom is going after any modders that they're trying to mod the games to make the games even look better by fixing things.
This is my reaction to Capcom trying to do that.
You dumbass!
Nah.
You know, if you're gonna make Yor look ugly and disgusting, maybe you should fix it first before releasing it. I mean, Lloyd, on the other hand, Lloyd looks fine. It's whatever.
Elijah wants to join the stream.
Who?
Elijah in the chat.
Oh yeah, I don't know this person, so it's like. Plus, we're
I don't
probably
know
gonna close
either.
up.
I don't know that guy either.
I don't let anybody in the stream. Just
Yes,
Yeah.
but to put it simply, this is disgusting move on Capcom's part. They're actually going after anybody who attempts to mod the game to make the face looks better, even the ones that is the custom costumes. They end up taking them down. And the same thing could be said for Bottom Nugget, because they're also going after anybody that mods the fucking game. That's also disgusting.
I know, right? They fucking butchered
This
that collab so badly.
Honestly, yes. But this isn't even only the thing that, well, Bottom Nugget at least due to the good thing that they do. But going after the modders, trying to input the goddamn different costumes, and taking the mod down, that's a step too fucking far. Because the show.
I agree. Because instead of fixing the fucking facial features, they go after the modders and go, "Oh, they'll fix the problem."
They never do, and I fucking despise that. And I fucking despise that.
We can talk about Capcom being woke in another stream.
In another time, yes.
Because that is a big fucking rabbit hole to go down.
Yes,
I would actually be interested to do a stream like that, maybe sometime.
Yes. Maybe sometime later, yes. But the point of that, and I'm actually going to have to end this because this is actually pretty significant. The Larian Studios that developed Baldur's Gate 3 actually did make a valid point. It has to be blamed on shareholders, executives, and blamed on the layoffs for what they're trying to do because they don't think that this was a coincidence. And I have to absolutely 100% agree with that because look at what happened with massive layoffs that happened. Microsoft, almost 2,000 employees. Sony, 900 employees.
Yep.
And that has to be, and the layoffs was no coincidence as per claim of Larian Studios developer. And that's actually pretty significant. They despise that because the game companies like those actually do it for quality time and don't do fucking microtransactions. That's what the games should be about. Not milking the fuck out of the customers and put the battle passes on fight passes, whichever the one you want to call it. But for Tekken 8, they included the fucking fight pass, which is fucking disgusting. You don't milk the fuck out of your fucking customers. People will not going to fucking like it, and they're going to go after you if you don't respect their fucking times. They're going to have to vote for their fucking wallet. And unfortunately, this is going to be a massive controversy that's been surrounding that for Tekken 8. And I hate that this has to come down to that. Don't you agree, all of you folks?
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, Tekken 8, don't get me wrong, Tekken 8 as a base game is good. by having a fucking fight pass, not fucking worth it. And that's my advice to you.
Story was solid, gameplay was solid, but seeing this, I'm gonna have to check out this fight pass for myself at some point.
Yes, you should definitely because from that point onward, if you see that it's not worth your time, don't buy it. Just don't fucking buy it. It's not worth it. From my inquiry that I was able to inquire, it doesn't just help me understand what the hell is happening, but it also helps me make an informed decision, and I will actually help you make an informed decision on that. And my verdict on that, even after you check, you come to me first, and I will flat out say no. Don't buy it. It's not worth your money.
Yep. Spend your money on something else.
Yes, that's what I would.
It's not a game or something.
What'd you say, Douglas?
Yeah, spend it on something else, like a Sonic game or something.
In particular, yes.
Mhm.
So, with this being said, I think I had enough discussion for what I can say about the Tekken 8, because I'll actually say this. Tekken 8, while it is a goddamn best fucking game of the year, having to put a fight pass, flat out disgusting. No one should be having that, even with the release of, even after several months of release, no one should be doing that, and that has to be blamed on executives, shareholders, on their part. So fuck them, and fuck them for going after the modders that are trying to make the games look better.
All right.
So that's it.
I think that will end our discussion for tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Good
you guys
being
have
here.
any final thoughts? You guys have any final thoughts before we get going?
Yeah, I
I
just want
don't.
to say that I want to thank you for joining me, inviting me to this stream. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you're welcome here anytime. Thank you guys for coming to tonight's open forum. It's been a while since I've done this, so I want to give a shout out to everybody that has came here tonight. ZTB, House of Chayton, Lady M Knight, Winter King, Beagle Boy, Ant on the Radio, Jinzo, Elijah, everybody who has came here tonight, thank you for coming to tonight's stream.
Oh, and Darkless?
Yes.
Oh, and Darkless. Yes, Darkless too. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody who's came here tonight. Oh, and Lennon's Kitchen, of course.
God damn.
So what happens at the end of it all? You get fucked in the ass!
Get fucked in the ass.
Thank you guys for coming to tonight's stream. I'm Mr. Dirt Mason. That's Slick Link, Firelord, Darkless. Everybody here, have a good night and have a good one.